guys, in this video I would like to share with you my little one's playroom. Actually, we created a little corner for him out of our open space living room and kitchen area. So basically I just wanted to give you some ideas on how can you create a space for your little one, even if you're living in a small space, small apartment. Yeah, for us it was definitely a challenge because before giving birth this apartment was quite a mess. It wasn't baby friendly at all whatsoever, so we had to do everything as he was growing up, as he was changing, as his needs were changing. I just kind of felt the need to rearrange things, to get rid of all the things that were just like decor pieces but were really occupying space and did not have any purpose. So now we just have pieces of furniture that are very functional and that really serve purpose, and also we created a nice space for our little one that will definitely continue to change, to evolve, to grow as he grows, as his needs grow. Every once in a while I will rearrange something, I will throw out things that he isn't using anymore, and I will bring in some new things. So now for the future I'm thinking of purchasing a blackboard with chalks. I actually saw it on Amazon. It has like two sides. One side is a blackboard and another side is magnetic. And then with the purchase they will give you like 100 pieces of colorful numbers and letters. So I think that's super useful. They recommend this from the age of 3 forward, but I think he might be ready for it even now or after summertime, something like that. So definitely it is something that I am going to incorporate into this area. We do have a small apartment, one bedroom apartment, so creating a space for him where he can be at ease, it's definitely a challenge, but we are blessed because we do have a backyard. So far we haven't used it at all. Like, we have been living here for 7 years now, and backyard was just somewhere where we left our dog to just chill outside during the day. But now, as he's growing, I noticed, especially now when the warmer weather is arriving, well, hopefully it is, I noticed that backyard is such a blessing. So we are on a mission to transform our backyard into a little oasis where he can have his fun. So we already purchased some things. I might show you like the backyard transformation. I am planning on purchasing some toys for outside, for outdoor activities, and a little pool for kids as well. So he will just have his fun outside, and that's definitely such a blessing. So the negative thing is definitely a small space, just one bedroom apartment. I wish we had one extra room, even one tiny room for him, but unfortunately we do not have, so we have to make the most out of the things that we have. I always remind myself, growing up I had friends, school friends that had brothers and sisters. They had a big family and they grew up in one bedroom apartment or two bedroom apartments. There were 4 of them sleeping in the same room. So I really do believe that small space shouldn't be the problem if the family functions well, if everybody loves each other and respects each other. Small space should not be a problem. Especially nowadays there definitely are solutions. Practical furnitures, multi-purpose furniture that can definitely, you know, transform your little space into actually just enough for your needs and your family. I will give you a little tour of my toddler's play area, how it is right now, and then I'm also going to share with you some of my ideas on how I want to improve this space and make it a little bit nicer for him in the future, especially when he grows up, so his little room will fit inside. I also would need some of your ideas, so if you want to, please share your comments and suggestions with me. I do have a very small apartment, so basically this is his area here. It's right next to our living room basically. So from the living room you enter in his play area, And first you see this tent. I do have a review on this tent. It's a teepee tent from Fun with Mom website. It's handmade in Poland, and we absolutely adore it. My little one actually loves to dance around it and just loves to destroy it basically. So every day when I clean, I need to like pull it up together again, but it's so cute. And sometimes he will fall asleep inside when it's summer, when it's a bit warmer. I do have one cushion inside. This little carpet, white carpet, is actually Mommy is filming. This little carpet was actually bought separately, and I do have some of his toys inside waiting for him. Over here, well, we just got rid of one piece of furniture that we had that was just occupying his space. So basically now I put his little wooden kitchen here, and I will do a review of this toy as well soon. But let's just say that he likes to create a mess here. This is what he does, and yeah, he is into this kitchen, definitely. Mostly he likes to generate mess. There are all these cupboards that he really loves to just throw outside. Now you see everything nice and tidy, just because we tidied everything up. We vacuumed, that's why everything is like perfect. But I will do an update maybe this evening, just to show you like realistically how everything is after his playtime. So this little yard here, as I like to call it, it was a lifesaver for us. Well, when he started taking his first steps, basically until when he was able to climb out of it. So now we don't really use it for this purpose anymore. He isn't inside, but let's just say it was perfect because our apartment wasn't baby friendly at all. We had to work on making it baby friendly. As you can see, we have tiles, so it's not really ideal for a little one who is just taking his first steps. But inside he was safe. He was able to play, to explore in safety, to take his first steps, and it was just ideal environment for him. I would recommend this to all new moms. Obviously, you should always be around, you know, you should never leave your child unattended and go in another room while he plays inside. But as you can see, I was always here because basically this is our living room, and then we have kitchen, so he was always here around with me. I was able to have so much things done, even on my blog and my work, and just cleaning around the house because he was here inside. And he wasn't feeling like he was trapped because we spent a lot of time inside, like literally. I even breastfed him here, and we watched like cartoons and slept here and whatnot. So anyway, now we have like a parking lot here for his like vintage race car and his little how would you call it, monopattino. Not really sure in English the right word for it, but you can see how it looks like. And this colorful carpet is actually also very fun. We used to have those puzzle things, but he would just destroy everything in a matter of minutes, in terms that everything was upside down, and you know, there wasn't really much point in having a puzzle as a carpet. But then I purchased this carpet on Amazon, as well as this this box here. So if I can, I will put all the links down below, but these are some of my best baby purchases of Amazon. Then we go into our living room, and he has his Lego toys here, and this is just our little table that's been transformed into his play table. He and my hubby actually love creating all sorts of different Lego, and he has more than this actually. He has some Lego here in this box below the table, and we have some more that I will show you. And he has also this wooden train here. Then we have this red library that still isn't 100% in his purpose, but this is his space, so eventually when he grows a little bit, this will be only for him. But now we have some things here that are my hobbies, and some things that are his. So let's start from the top. This here is my hubby's project when he was like in university, I believe. He made this car. So it's like a decoration now, and it can stay in my child's room because I think it's just like perfect little decoration piece. And we have our dog's balls. They are up because sometimes he just likes to touch them, and I don't like that personally. Then here it's a little bit of a mess because now I have his box where I keep all his diapers and towels and baby tissues, and we have some Lego over here. Then I have some books, his books and mine books. This here is Ferrero Rocher golden ball that we bought for Easter. A huge Ferrero Rocher chocolate. It was amazing. Inside we store his colors now, pastels, and he has some colors here as well. These are his box toys, but currently they are up because because otherwise everything would be just on the floor, you know. These are our computers. Sometimes we work from here, and here he has another box where we store some of his toys. Then here is my camera charger that my little one just brought me right now, and then we have some more toys, and this one is actually Donald Duck, my toy. When I was a kid, it's one of my first toys basically. Now down here we have some more of his toys, and also all of my my hubby's car magazines. He collected them over years and years and years, and they weigh a ton. Seriously. I don't ideally like them here, and in the future they have to go somewhere else, maybe in our house in Croatia where we have more space, but for now I'm keeping them here also because they are actually keeping this whole furniture very grounded. And this is what's important, because sometimes my little one will attempt on climbing on these shelves, and it can be super dangerous. So knowing that this furniture is very, very grounded, because all these magazines, they are so heavy. For now it's convenient, even though it's not really ideal because we don't have a lot of space and they occupy space, and also it's not very aesthetically pleasing, but it's functional. So for now they can stay, and my hubby is happy, obviously. And then we have his little chair and table that I recently bought him, and he absolutely loves it. Since the moment I purchased this for him, he took the chair, he took the table, he's absolutely enjoying himself. So he has all his little things here, like some of his books and some more books over there, his little glass where he usually keeps his crayons. That's basically a little overview of how his play area looks right now. For the future, I would like to turn this into his room. So I'm not sure if the library will stay. It depends. If we find a more functional piece of furniture for him, then it will have to go. Otherwise it can stay, and it can hold more of his things. Basically, I think his bed will go or here or on this wall right here. We should buy one of those very functional structures that have a bed a little bit up, and on the bottom part there is like a work surface with a little table and maybe a closet. I don't know. For now he has his clothes in my closet. He has his space. Also, we would like to remove these shelves here because, you know, it doesn't really go with his room, so we will either transfer them here in the living room, or we will just put some painting above our sofa and the shelves can go. So I'm also wondering, should we put some sort of a wall between a living room area and his room? something that will separate two spaces, or should we leave things open like so? Apartment is way more brighter and it looks more spacious. I'm guessing he will want a little bit of his privacy, especially in nighttime. I don't know, we will see, but for now this is his play area. If you have any suggestions on how to, you know, save space and make it a bit more functional, then definitely let me know. But it's a huge improvement from what it was when I was pregnant. You know, this apartment was definitely not baby friendly and it did not have any like real space for my child, but we created a space, and we are very happy with the way things are right now, but there is still you know, room to improve. And obviously this situation is temporary. For example, this little yard isn't functional anymore, but we still keep it here because it's like colorful and it's his little corner. And I also always change his diaper, his nappy in this play yard. So yeah, it's still his little corner, but eventually obviously it will have to go because it's not very functional anymore. I hope you liked watching this video and that it gave you some ideas. I'm definitely open towards your suggestions and helpful tips, so definitely leave me your comments. Let me know if you have any good tip how to make the most out of the space that we have. I will also film for you our backyard transformation, so stay tuned for that. And I do have some reviews coming up, such as his little kitchenette, and also the baby box that I mentioned in this video. And also I would like to do a video about his favorite toys at the moment, because I think that can be very helpful as well if you have a little toddler that's always running around and you know. Anyway, I have to wrap this video up now because my little one is asking for my attention. I can see that he's about to create a disaster. Dođi Pilić! Dođi Pilić, dođi mami svoj, dođi Pilić, dođi! We are sending you a huge kiss from Italy, and we will talk to you, I will talk to you soon in my next video. Pažljivo, pažljivo, pažljivo. Šta je to? Lampion? Lampion? Hoćemo vratiti gore. Ajde stavi na mjesto, da ne padne. Ajde stavi gore. Ajde stavi gore, da ne padne. Vrati na mjesto. Ajde pospremi. Ajde pospremi da ne padne. Pospremi gore da ne padne. Sì.